Hey there, this is a video request for KF. Those are her initials. I hope you enjoy this so much. Okay, I have got some birdseed bags that I am going to mix up and put in this trash can. I have got some black oil sunflower seeds, wild bird food, and it says that it is oil rich, high protein choice, and it appeals to seed eating species, especially smaller birds like finches and chickadees, junco, towhee, nuthatch, all those. This is just a cheapy bag full of birdseed that my husband picked out, and that was a bad choice, hubby, but we're going to use it all up and get that finished. Then I have some farm mix wild bird food, and this appeals to, let's see, it opens up on the side here, and it says entices the most desired colorful birds with a perfect balance of milo, corn, millet, and sunflower seeds. A lot of good stuff in this one. 20 pounds. Yeah, it's a good one. Alright, so this last bag, we got a bunch of this because it's the best. And it says that it's no waste blend with fruit, fully edible, deck and garden friendly, no shell blend of sunflower kernels, peanuts, pumpkin seeds, fruit and millet. Yeah, nice. Yeah. So, that's it. All I'm going to do is just open up all these bags and use a paper cup in each one to serve it up. Okay. And yeah, I'm just being kind of fun with this project because, as most of you may know, I would probably just storm through this chore and not hear it, not feel it. But this forces me to slow down and listen to the sounds of birdseed. I gotta cut that. There we go. So let's yeah. Oh, you can pour it from the tip here, they say. And I'm gonna cut it open from here in case I don't use it all. I don't know. Just watch as I go. Because I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do here. I gotta get this one open, and it's so big and so full, too. It's a thicker recycled plastic. So this video idea, actually, it wasn't exactly what KF requested. But she just really likes the pet food bag because they're made out of these wonderful recycled plastic, so it's these bird food and pet food companies are really doing a service by using recycled plastic to make their bags with. So So what I'm doing is trying to make pet food bag sounds without having to go to the store and film a video there because they have such loud country music going there. But listen to this. Seeds. Beautiful stuff. I don't know why, but the added sound of the seed itself is just so cool to me. Yeah, so I went to Tractor Supply the other day, and because I was thinking, okay, I'll try to make a video here of just pet food bags. And they have some kind of whirring sounding loud cooler running to keep the store cool, and it wouldn't start, didn't turn off. And then there was the country music. I mean, so loud. Listen to this birdseed. Love that. Neat. Something about the sound of it in the paper cup. I really like it. So I left a Tractor Supply just going, oh man, I can't do that. I just can't do it. So I thought, I've got pet food bags at home. I know we do. My husband keeps this constant supply of birdseed available. And he'll mix it of all these different kinds and then put them in the trash can, like I'm going to do. And puts the lid on tight and leaves it right in the bird feeder. And so we just have it right there and ready, all mixed and ready to go for when we feed the birds. We feed the birds daily. We wouldn't go through this much trouble, you know. Throw a bit in from one bag, throw a bit in from another bag, straight into the trash can, and then just swish it around with your hands. And that would be it. But I want to hear pet food bags. So I'm going to do it the long and careful and methodical way. So a little bit of sunflower seeds. And then just go after the next kind, and I'll just go back and forth. See? So I'll mix it up in the bag as I go. And then pour it into the trash can. And that'll mix it up even more. And this I'm doing here just because I like the sound of it and the look of it. This stuff is the best because it has all that fruit and sunflower seeds. And we didn't want to limit the kinds of birds that we attracted to the bird feeder. We have every kind of bird. Every kind. Because we've got seed for every kind of bird. And they don't all get along with the bird feeder. There's always the pecking order that happens. I will definitely tell my husband to never get this cheap bird seed again. I learned his lesson the hard way. There's just so many little, see this? No. Brown kind of, I don't know if it's called filler or it's a seed. There's nothing in there that's not edible. Just, it's not very appealing to most of the birds that come to the feeder. But we won't waste it. It all gets eaten eventually. There, now that's much better. All my bags rolled back so I can reach everything. And we can see the seed better. I just want to probably do 3 go-rounds to get enough in there to mix it up good. Black oil seeds attract these squirrels. They're just crazy about those sunflower seeds. And it's such a mess under our bird feeder after they get done with it. It's like, but it always disintegrates into the ground. Oh, look at this seed. It has like little pieces of apricot and I don't know what else is in there, but it's kind of an orange colored fruit. So we get, let's see, nuthatches, towhee, cardinals, blue jays, finches, titmouse, woodpeckers, starlings, not starlings, here they're called grackles. Oh, well, maybe we get starlings too, I don't know. What other birds? Oh, there's so many different kinds. I don't even know the name of, there's just so many kinds. Here we go. I love that sound. They're neat. So the only advantage of doing it this way and mixing it up in the bag prior to the trash can is just having it pre-mixed and not having to bend over. Although it's still more, it takes more time this way, but that's what we want, right? Many of you subscribers, sweet, kind people, have said that watching my videos has caused you to slow down in your life, in your chores, in your everyday activities, because you never really thought before about what sounds you're actually making while doing something. And I find it interesting because that is the same thing that happened to me, even just starting my channel. I was like, there are, when I, started to brainstorm a bit about what would make a nice sound in everyday living. And I think, well, yeah, wasn't my mom or whoever I lived with at the time, and even still, weren't there people who were making sounds around us that give us many of the ASMR effects that we have, triggers that we have today, right? So it's like, why do we like the sound of sizzling bacon? Why do we like the sound of somebody shuffling papers? Why do we like the sound of crinkling plastic or any of these things? I'm so convinced that somebody around us was, putting on their makeup, blow drying their hair, or there was a fan whirring in the background, and papers were rustling. The sound of an engine to a car, and the whole. Now, see, that's it for me. There are many who would argue that triggers for ASMR are not to do with nostalgia, and it may be true for them, but for me specifically, all of the sounds I love have everything to do with nostalgia. So here I am thinking, as I start my channel, what are my triggers? And there's hardly a video I do that doesn't make a sound that I remember from my childhood. There's an occasional request that I get that wasn't part of my past, but it's a variation on the theme, So, my mom didn't mix birdseed bags. She didn't buy birdseed bags. But when I was a child, she brought me to the store. And there were people working at, let's see, what store did we go to when we were young? Kmart. Here's the store that my mom would go to when I was young. Or Woolworths or something. Okay. Go to church. Next. And so, I remember standing in the aisle and hearing the people stocking the shelves. And here goes a bag of corn chips, and here goes something wrapped in a crinkly paper or something. And oh my gosh, I was transfixed in the aisle, just stuck like glue. And I didn't notice that so much as a child, really. Oh, but it came from my memory of childhood. So for myself, it was an association of pleasant things, like, for example, the fact that my mom took me shopping with her. Granted, there are those of us who are more in tune to and responsive to sound than others are. And so I don't know if it's just that we have sensitivity to sound, or that, I don't we're special because we love ASMR. I think everyone experiences a love of sound because it's one of our five senses. So, someone who's not as in touch with their ASMR triggers, you might say, okay, well, do you have a favorite band? Because if so, that's sound, that's hearing. You have a sound that you love. Somebody listens to a certain type of music and it's a trigger to some kind of emotion. Or somebody, I've talked to people who say, I don't get all that ASMR stuff. And they say, and I ask them, I say, well, do you like the sound of anything? Oh yeah, I really like the sound of a buzzsaw. I was like, yeah, well, why? Why do you like the sound of why do you like that band of music that you're listening to? Why? It's one of our five senses. Every single one of us, if we're human, is going to enjoy something about our five senses. So, if you can hear, then you can experience ASMR. It's just that some of us are more or less sensitive to sound. Same way, let's see if I can come up with another example. Someone, visually, someone might be more artistically inclined. Oh, here's a good example. Like, studies have shown that men are more visual, and women are more verbal, speaking. So, every one of our senses is at work all the time, but some people are more or less in tune to that particular sense, like smell. Some people have just a really super sensitive, strong olfactory system where they can be bothered terribly by certain smells, or they can just pick up a scent in the air from way far away. So there's smell, touch. Some people are like, don't touch me. Ooh, I don't like the way this feels, or they love the way this feels, and they're more in tune to it. So they're, yeah, well, you get my point. So that's just my theory, is that those of us who like ASMR are just those types who have just a little bit more in tune sensitivity to sound than other people, but all people enjoy sound. And then my only other, thought about it is that I really believe that for me, it is very much attached to good memories. Yeah, so I'm going to use up that whole bag of this cheapy birdseed in the white bag. That's gonna give out first. No way I'm gonna use up all this sunflower seed, and I want to kind of make it a decent ratio. Anyway, so the truth of it is that when I first discovered ASMR, I was looking all over the place for my personal triggers. And I never would have thought of pet food bags. until one day when I was making one of my first shopping videos and I was in Walmart and I started lifting up the dog food bags and she's going, that's a really nice crinkle. Wow. And so the gal KF, she saw that video, I believe it was her, and said, hey, that plastic is a lot like recycled grocery bags. It's like, oh my gosh, they are made of almost exactly the same material. It's recycled plastic. And she is the one who turned me on to recycled grocery bags. Thank you, KF. Thank you very much for that. And I didn't even know you could get those for bringing your groceries home. I didn't know. So now I have a boatload of them. Yeah, so yeah. So again, I'll reiterate that I couldn't fulfill the request for pet food bags without, well, what do you know, this one emptied out before the put straight in here. Oh my god. And that's come on out. Look there, there's more. I don't want to waste any of it. Okay, that one's done. Let's just finish up with the rest of this stuff here. I could just keep mixing with what I've got, and I'll open up that other one another time. Anyway, yeah, again, I'll say I went to Tractor Supply and I was just like, can't get it done. I have been doing Walmart countless times thinking I'll just make a pet food bag video there, and something is constantly going on. Like workers that crash booming with their stocking the shelves and throwing down their plastic trays and stuff. Just going, oh my gosh. It's very difficult for me to make a video in a store unless the circumstances are just right. And many of you have commented on, wow, it's so quiet in the store. And I'm like, please. I'm going at a time when it's opportune. No, very few people have just opened or that kind of thing. But that can backfire because I'll go there when it first opens, and then I'll see that there are just a ton of staff there stocking the shelves, and they're more noisy and talkative than the shoppers. I'm like, oh boy, that didn't work. I don't think I'm gonna open that. Should I? I think I'm just gonna leave that alone and just mix the rest of these. Because I'm actually getting a little low on the white bag too, so maybe I'll just mix them all up at the end of this video. Let's get this guy pumped up closer to me here. It's so low now, it's almost gone. See, who was I talking to the other day? Oh, yes. I went to an antique store with my daughter and my granddaughter. And we came across some fantastic booths in there. And it's something I'm really looking forward to doing. But when I asked them, I went to the front counter with the things I was buying and I said, hello, I'm a YouTube artist and I make videos of shopping. That's about the most succinct I have ever been with anybody in just asking directly. Okay, let's get rid of the rest of this stuff. That'll be it for this bag too. I'll have almost one whole trash can full of birdseed, and I think that'll be enough. But anyway, I introduced myself to these people, and I said, would it be possible for me to make a video in this booth, such and so? And she just looked at me like, sure. And then she said, oh, we get people filming in here all the time. I was like, seriously? I've never done it. So I was so happy that they totally opened to me filming their store. It's definitely a good place to stop and see if you're ever out this way. Crinkling, Kentucky is where it's at. See, your trash can's getting full now. There we go. Good enough. I'll leave the rest till later. Isn't that beautiful? Just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. So my husband just stick a cup in here and fill up the bird feeder every day. And I don't know exactly how long this will last, but that's how we do it. That's how we roll. Okay. Nice. Now, just for KF, I'm gonna do a little bit of crinkling of the bags like I would if I was in the store. And then I'll tell you the rest of my story. When I asked the store owner, when's the best time to come and film? When are you most quiet? And she said, well, probably this day, because there's less people shopping. And then she just happened to say, there is also going to be a lot of booth vendors working and stocking. And I was just like, oh, so what's your next most quiet day? And she names it. And I said, are there any workers there that day? She says, no, they don't usually come that day. So I was like, okay, best of both worlds. I will come on the day that's the slowest and there are no workers or vendors. And so, yeah, I'm just kind of announcing ahead of time that I found a very particular booth within this antique store that I want to make a video of, and that will be coming up, well, whenever I get a chance to go out there again. make a decision, but I've got the okay, so I'm gonna go and do it. Looking forward to it. And most of you know that I don't like to just fiddle with stuff in a way that it doesn't happen in real life, but I can only be so authentic, you know what I mean? But these are just some bonus crinkles for KF and whoever else might like pet food bags. And I do. I really do. So I actually enjoy doing this. We went and got this sensitive skin and stomach cat food because I have one cat that perpetually throws up, and the doctor, no matter what he's tried or I've tried, it's chronic. We have not found a reason why she does it, and she may have had this before. I don't know. I can't remember, but I'm going to give it a try again. It's Etta. She's my gray tabby cat, and she, okay, yeah, I think I read it that some cats will overeat. Oh, for whatever reason. It's a very human trait, I think, for a cat to overeat. My other cat has no instincts towards doing that. But Etta does. She takes after me. That's probably very likely the reason why she throws up. Just might be just she's eating too much, and so trying to regulate her servings, and I try to do that, but then it leaves my other cat hungry because it doesn't work. But a lot of times when she throws up, it's so because of fur balls or whatever. She's just a delicate one. And now with my granddaughter and my daughter living here at the house with us, which they've had to do to get a good start on their life here, the cats are just a little bit more stressed out, so. But they love my daughter, Brianna. Just the grandkid is a little scary for them. So. Just having a little fun here. Crinkle, crackle. I had to put a little clip on the end of that bag because I didn't use much of it. I remember one day my husband forgot to put the handle back up on the trash can. He just put the lid on it but didn't put the handle up. There's like a little swinging handle on the side that goes up and it kind of cinches it closed. He forgot to put it up. And we had a raccoon somehow that was able to get the lid off the trash can. dumped it over, ate a ton of it, and left it all over the ground.